Bringing a welcome blast of youthful exuberance to the sometimes staid world of classical music, the Simon Bolivar Youth Orchestra is making a much-anticipated return to London. The brilliant young conductor, Gustavo Dudamel, will again direct the Venezuelan orchestra that is the result of a 30-year social experiment designed to give disadvantaged children the chance to escape poverty by teaching them to play music. Our arts correspondent, Nicholas Glass, went to meet Dudamel, their conductor, for the last 10 years.
The festival hall gradually filled up with young Venezuelan musicians. At the last count, 192 of them. Venezuela exports oil, cacao, the occasional Miss Universe, and the Simon Bolivar Youth Orchestra. The musicians range in age from 16 to 24, and they're part of a great social experiment to get disadvantaged kids off the street. Their conductor this morning is one of their own, but a relatively ancient 28. He arrived jet-lagged and apparently fresh from the shower. But hey, who needs a hairdryer when you can conduct like this?
To say this guy is in his late 20s, what he's achieved so far is phenomenal. And, you know, I can't think of somebody at his age who's achieved that. Where he'll be in 10, 20, 30 years is a fascinating question. But, you know, in terms of what he's up for a 28-year-old, it's unbelievable.
Gustavo Dudamel, the son of a trombonist, made his name as a violinist with the orchestra. He's about to become music director of the Los Angeles Philharmonic. But these kids have a special place in his heart. They're friends, they're family.
In my country, it's like a key to help the kids to have a future, to have a life inside of the music. The best example of a society, of a community, is an orchestra. When you have a poor kid together with a kid with possibility, you know, helping, each other, playing together, having music, because arts is sensibility. Arts is a very important part of our society.
In Venezuela, a government-funded scheme called The System was set up in 1975 for youth and children's orchestras. It grew and grew. The Simon Bolivar is the best of some 300 Venezuelan youth orchestras. The idea is now being exported. In Scotland, something called The Big Noise was started in 2007 for primary school kids from a rundown estate in Stirling.
Big audiences love big orchestras. It's a sense of plenitude, sound.
This morning it was mostly jeans and t-shirts and kids simply having fun. There's an energy here, an exuberance, a joy.
To me, it's about hunger, it's about a wish to communicate, and it's about making the whole thing just joyful. You know, if you think of the legions of great symphony orchestras you see, with these amazing players, well-trained, but at the back of your head and your body, when you hear them, you kind of feel, these people are bored.
Gustavo Dudamel is pocket-sized, a muscular 5'4" or so. On classical music blogs, he's simply referred to as the Dude. So far, 500,000 Venezuelan kids have played in youth orchestras since 1975. The founding ethos of the Simon Bolivar Orchestra was simple. Children have a sublime right to music.
Nicholas Glass. And for more news, the